What's up, y'all, and welcome back to my channel. When I tell y'all I've had the longest 4 days and the scariest 4 days of my life, y'all would not believe it. I'm gonna go ahead and give y'all a little story time and tell y'all what has happened, what has been going on with Kimberly, and yeah, just give y'all a little rundown about what happened. So make sure you stay tuned. Okay, so everything started Wednesday morning. So Wednesday, my mom got up, was getting ready for work, and she gave Kimberly a yogurt, a Trix yogurt. Kimberly eats yogurt all the time, like we all eat yogurt. So my mom leaves and goes to work. About 30 minutes later, Kimberly comes and wakes me up and was like, she's itching, she itching. And I'm just like thinking like, dry skin because they had gotten a bath the night before and she didn't want to put on no lotion. So I'm thinking like, her skin is just dry. So I lift up her shirt, her whole stomach, back, sides is like filled with like hives, like, but it looked like mosquito bites. Like it looked like she just got bit by like a million mosquito bites. So it freaked me out. So I grab her and Junior up and I take her to the urgent care. So we get to the urgent care or whatever, and they're like, it looked like she had a reaction. And they like, we got to get her some Benadryl ASAP. So they gave her a shot in her leg of Benadryl and, sent us on our way and told me to keep using the, Benadryl every 6 hours. So I ended up it was her last day of school. So I ended up taking her to school because she cried about missing her last day because they were having a party. So I take her to school. She's fine. We come home. She's still itching. I'm still rotating the Benadryl, giving it to her like every 4 to 6 hours or whatever. So I'm like, if it don't get better by the morning, which was Thursday morning, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna take her back. So we wake up Thursday morning and she threw up. And then it was just like getting worse, like to the point where she was just itching, constantly crying because she itching. And, like it was just getting worse. So I took her to the hospital. This is the first hospital. Took her to the hospital. They confirmed like she had allergic reaction. They can't test for it. Like she has to go to the allergist to be tested. So they give her some more Benadryl, some liquid Benadryl, and then they give her steroids and they send me home with a prescription for steroids. So at this point, like it had spread it. Like when we went to the second place, it had spread it. It was all over her arms, legs, like stomach, all up her face and neck, and like all on her butt. It was everywhere. So she like crying like all day Thursday, like just itching, going crazy. I'm giving her the Benadryl, and then she had another dose of steroids or whatever, and she was just crying. So we came home. She kind of felt better or whatever. She was playing. Y'all probably seen on Snap when she was singing on her karaoke machine. So like later on that night, like 8 or 9, like I'm literally recording a YouTube video, and she's in there with my mom or whatever. My mama yelled and was like, her eyes are swelling up because she's crying. So my mom brings her in here, and when I tell y'all, I wanted to cry, like seeing your kid, for one, in pain, ain't nothing you can do, and then like itching. And like when I seen my baby, like that shit was scary. Like, so when I seen my baby, her face, her eyes were like almost swollen shut. Like it was like a damn, I don't know, like a damn blowfish. Like her face was just swole. Her eyes was like swole, like shut, like big and swole shut. It was just itching all over. So I'm rushing. I'm like grabbing Junior up. They had on their pajamas. I'm like getting them dressed. I grabbed Julian his sippy cup and snacks, and like we was out there, went to the hospital. At this point, she like screaming, crying because she itching. It's hurting. Remind you, all day Thursday, her feet were swollen up, so she wasn't able to walk. We had to carry her or whatever. So we went to the second hospital that night, Thursday night. That ER was packed. So when they seen her, they skipped us past everybody, took her straight to the back. And like, it was scary because she was crying. We like rushing. They like, hurry up and get her to the back or whatever. And it's like, as soon as we got in there, the doctor was like, yeah, she having an allergic reaction. And it was like moving fast. The next thing I know, they said she had to get the EpiPen. They stabs her with the damn EpiPen. She gets the shot or whatever. Because come to find out, she was like going into anaphylactic shock. And if anybody knows what that is, that's basically like people that have a severe allergy, like peanuts. Like people that have like a severe peanut allergy, like when they eat it and their tongue starts swelling, mouth starts swelling up, like start fucking with your breathing. So she had to get that. She got steroids. She got like all these medications. So we were like literally there for hours because after you get an epi shot, you have to be monitored for like 4 to 6 hours. So she got monitored or whatever, got all these medicines. We got like 5 prescriptions. They discharged us at like 4 o'clock in the morning. It was that Friday by then. So we come home, go to sleep because pharmacies don't stay open 24 hours down here. So I wasn't able to like get her prescription filled because they sent me home with a prescription for EpiPen because now she has severe allergy, so she has to carry that pen around with her for the rest of her life just in case she comes in contact with whatever she has is allergic to. So we go to sleep. We wake up around like 8:39. She crying, already itching. Her eyes is like, they was already swole shut. They like really was swole shut, like her whole face, like I'm surprised she could see out of her eyes. Like that's how bad it was. Like the swelling was even worse. Her feet were so big, like she could not walk on them. Like she tried to like walk from my bed to the bathroom, which is my bathroom is right here, like it's right there. And she actually like fell and hit her head. Like that's how bad her feet was swollen. Her hands were swollen up, arms, and then she started throwing up, and it was yellow. And come to find out, that's when you when you don't have nothing to throw up, when you haven't ate, that's like the lining of your stomach or something like that they explain. So I literally like rushed again because so it was like she was going into the shock again or however you say it. So I literally swooped the kids up, like my hair wasn't done. I hadn't even brushed my teeth. She had threw up on my bed. I literally swooped up, left the throw up, and like rushed her back to the hospital. As soon as we got there, we let them know that we had just left the hospital, and she had to get the shot again. By this time, she needed it. She knew what it was. She was scared. She was crying, so they gave it to her again. Gave her Benadryl, gave her medicine. So then we had to get monitored again for 4 to 6 hours. And she just crying, like just screaming, crying for hours because she was just itching. Nothing was working. They gave us creams. We tried we tried like everything on skin as well as oral medication. And nothing was really working. So they let us know that she was going to be admitted. So we ended up being admitted. They eventually got us a room or whatever. And just the whole time in the hospital, just seeing her face swell up was just sad, and her itching and hurting and not being able to walk, and like the medicine was not working. And then like what really broke my heart was when I took her to the bathroom to wash her hands. To go to the bathroom and then wash her hands. And when she looked in the mirror, she seen her face. Because I was trying to keep her from seeing her face. And when she seen her face, like she was crying. Like that broke my heart. I'll cry when I first seen her face swell up the first time. But yeah, she started crying and she was just like, like, Mommy, what's wrong with my face? It looked different. My eyes is big. And she was just like, it's never gonna go down. And to hear your 4-year-old talk like that, like, it's heartbreaking. So eventually, they kept giving the meds, and eventually the swelling went down. So we stayed overnight. she was still crying from the itching. Like, she would cry for like till she fell asleep, like, because nothing was working. And you know, itching would drive you crazy. It's like she was never able to satisfy it. So I didn't get no sleep that whole night, just holding her, watching her, you know, monitoring her. And this morning, because this was yesterday, so this morning we finally got discharged. Say peace, we out this joint. And sent home with all of our meds, and we got everything filled, but she's still itching. Like, she just cried herself to sleep like 2 hours ago because she was itching. And like the Benadryl, the Zyrtec, the other medicine they gave us for itching, we've tried all the little creams, oatmeal bath, like nothing is working. And they basically said that the hives is gonna have to run their course, and that could be for a week or so. I mean, you never know. So basically that is what happened. Thank you to everybody that said prayers for her, everybody that texted me, called me, everybody that reached out or whatever. It was really appreciated, because that was like, you know, could have been a really bad situation if we wouldn't have really took it as serious as we did and got her to the hospital when we did. So yeah, that was really scary. So now that we know she has a severe allergy, we have to keep her EpiPen with us, and just in case it happens again, if she starts reacting and having shortness of breath and all of that, this is what it looks like. We have to stab her with this shot, and then you take them to the hospital because it makes their heart speed up really, really fast. So we have to keep this at all times. Wherever we go, wherever she goes, she has to have this. So it's scary. Let me know if any of y'all have been through that, if any of y'all kids or family members are. Would love to hear about it or how y'all deal with it, because this is all new to me. Like, we still don't know what she's allergic to. She has to go to the allergist on Tuesday to be tested and basically figure everything out so we can avoid whatever it is. So yeah, that was pretty scary as a parent. Like, it was scary. So I'm so tired. Like, I have not been sleeping basically 4 days, like getting 2 and 3 hours here and there. Right now she's asleep. I'm gonna have to wake her up in a little bit and give her her round of medications, because she got like 5 medications that she has to take. Finally got Junior sleep. So yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know what was going on, because so many people were asking about it. And now that me and the kids are on this YouTube journey, I thought I would just make a video and let everybody know what happened, and let everybody know that she is okay now. She still has the hives and itching, but her face swelling went down for the most part. But she's getting back to normal, and we're gonna figure it out, and we're gonna get everything on track. And yeah, I just wanted to thank everybody again, and I'll see you guys in the next video.